Hey, lovelies. How's everybody doing? I got something to tell you. You guys gonna laugh your butt off. I already know you're gonna be laughing. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm like, what? What? I'm like, what is going on? Let's wait. We're gonna have a couple people coming in. OMG. Talk about craziness. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Got some info. Finally, Jessica from Bahati Life, she finally tapped in. Hi, good morning, good morning. Tapped in this morning. And I'm glad she did because I was wondering how she was doing because she's right in the pathway of that hurricane. And I'm like, dang. So we're just going to let everybody get in. I had to have the door open at 10:10, but you guys, you just don't know. You don't know. You don't know what was going on. It was so funny. Talk about being a Wonder Woman. Jeez Louise. Woo! Info, info, info. Oh my gosh. That was so funny. uh, they just got me. Got me, got me, got me, got me. So everyone get your tea. Get your drinks, get your smoothies, get your protein bars, get your snacks. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what was happening. It was funny as hell. I'm all like, oh yeah, I'm going to have such a leisure morning this morning. I'm going to take my time, and me and the kitty are just going to kind of lay back and kind of relax and do our thing, and that's what we're going to do. So this is one of the priestess gowns, priestess robes, I should say, from yesterday. And it wraps. So this is a charcoal gray. Of course, you guys see me wear my purple one. And then I made a beautiful burgundy maroon one. And that one's a little bit thicker knit, but not super heavy. It's just a little bit more cozier for winter days. So, yeah, made two of them yesterday, and they're called the priestess robes. You just drape them. You can run around, actually have it on after you get out of yoga. If you want, you can double it up, roll it up. But I love my priestess robes. I love them, love them, love them. They're so comfy, comfortable. So, we have lots to talk about today. I'm so honored to be here with all of you. Thank you so much, new subscribers. Thank you so much, all of you that have purchased my books. Thank you for visiting the website, galacticspirallight.com. Thank you for being a part of the Be So Light tribe. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of that connection. Our connection, how powerful we are. So, I hear that hurricane was a category 3. Hmm. Hmm. Was going to be a 5. It was going to be destructive, but oh my. It dropped all the way down to a 3. Just goes to show you how powerful we are when we stand up and we say no. No, we can override that. We are the divine intelligence. That's an artificial AI. We are divine. And when we say no to something, we mean it. And we did that. Not just us, but all of the others who took the time to send the thought out to derail that so it wouldn't be so destructive. When you have connections with ancient gods like Yokohu, that's part of the Taino, okay? And to have conversation with him and say, hey, I got a question. Can we just kind of calm that down? And can everyone unite and just bring that down? Can we just override that so it's not so destructive? Hello. Look what happened. It's only a category 3. Not to say, it still wasn't destructive. Yeah, once it finally hit, it was still destructive. But we took the main destruction out of it, where it could have really been worse than when it first hit. So I'm really happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what happened. This is so funny, guys. So, laying here in the bed, and I'm just relaxing, and I know the sun is bright as hell out there, just super bright, because we've had some heavy solar activity, and those solar charged particles are hitting us right now. Planet Earth is engulfed in it right now. So there is a very, very high potential things are going to be going out. Electronics, your car problems has escalated. I'm going to talk about that. And so I'm laying there, just laying here in the bed. And I'm just like, being a priestess. Me and a kitty. Kitty's on top of me, on my belly. She's sleeping. And I literally hear, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm laying here relaxing and being. Today is 10:10. Get up right now. And I'm like, and I look at the time. I kid you not. It was 9:50. And I'm like, I know it's 10:10. Get up. You're going to get online. You're going to get the portal open. Get things going at 10:10. Show up. Be there. Get up. And I'm like, Kitty, get off me now. Get off me. Kitty gets off. Kitty's like, go do your kitty thing. Go. I'm running around. I'm like, okay, I'm going to be on at 10:10. I got it. And I'm like, oh, let me make my tea. Oh, let me get this. Oh, let me get this. Okay. So, it's so funny. I swear. Kid you not. What do? All this was taking place before I popped on here exactly 10:10. And I go, hi, everyone. How's everyone doing? Creator just got a lightning bolt up my butt and it got me out of bed. Here we are. laying there cruising through and just watching a little bit of this. What are you doing? I'm just relaxing. How about you? Get up! I'm like, oh my goodness. It was so funny. I'm like, I even had time to make my tea. All right, let's jump into this. So, one of the things that's happening, hold on, let me cough. Excuse me. So, because of the amount of protonic light that's coming through and all of these charged protons, okay? Now, I told you, I said, when we're taking in that much light, it's imprinting on everything. It's imprinting on your furniture. It's imprinting on anything plastic. It's going to start breaking down plastic. Oh, gee, let's look at that. Cars. How many plastic parts on a car? Uh-huh. So, it's charged protons, light, particles, hitting and imprinting on everything. Okay? Think of it like you go get an x-ray and they hit that, okay, take in a deep breath, hold your breath, and they take the picture. That's charged particles coming towards your body, going through your body to take an image and capture it to press it onto that film. Okay, in real time, it's doing that. Okay, that's what the sun is doing, sending out those codes, imprinting on everything. They want a spiritual warfare. Well, there you go. The sun is doing what it does best, is print out those codes. So when that comes in, everything that is divine or artificial, if you're artificial, you're definitely going to be affected by it. So there is no wonder why a lot of people were having problems in Florida with their cars. Not by flooding or rain, by trying to get in their cars and start the cars wouldn't start. And I'm pretty sure if we were to tap in and check in with people, that's happening all the way across everywhere. Things are being affected by it. So expect when you go out, if you're going to grocery stores, if you're going to the banks. Oh, wow, my computer's really slow today. Oh, hell yeah, it's going to be slow. We have a lot of geomagnetic proton light hitting us right now. So things are going to get affected by it. This is why I was telling all of you in the beginning in summer, pay attention to your key fobs, pay attention to your batteries, try to stay ahead of that, because everything, especially like my car sits out there with everybody else's car, we don't have the over parking ports to park your car under. This is wide open unless you have a garage to park your car in. Still, it's not going to save you because it penetrates through that. But if your car is sitting out, it's just getting more of that hit on your car. Okay? So please. And this is why they were talking about the lithium batteries exploding suddenly. So what, pay attention. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. What vehicles do you know? Oh, look at this. Blue is self-existing eagle. Guided by magic. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into that today. What vehicles do you know that have lithium batteries? Oh, look, wow. Just saying. There's nothing off the table now. Just saying. Just be a little cautious. You should be cautious. You really should be. You should be like, yeah, that's a point there. Okay? If your car is hot, it's been sitting outside, and it's extremely hot, you might want to think a little bit when you start it up. Just saying. Nothing's off the table right now because of these particular charged particles that are engulfing us right now. So, as it's engulfing us, you're going to feel they're so demanding sometimes. Yes, they are. The particles, when it hits your physical body, this is where you get some stiffness, okay? You get the fatigue, okay? You get the, oh wow, what's going on with my heart? Okay, if you had a lot of things sitting on your heart, you're getting that heart palpitational thing going on, little tightness you feel, okay? Get into some water. Get the water on you. Even if you're just taking a shower, if you put the sea salt and scrub yourself down with it, it helps to take off the excess particles off of you so it's not overloading you so much. Did the bath last night, put the sea salt in, the baking soda, took the bath. Huge difference right after. Oil up. You want to put your favorite oils on your skin, do that. So, Jessica, Bahati Life, much love to you. Still waiting on you to have that baby. She finally chimed in and was able to leave a message today. Oh, yes, lost her heart high and fast. Yes, absolutely. So she finally put a post up on her YouTube page, and she said, and I quote, and I said, when we did that work the other day, and we were talking about how it was going to be releasing the old ancestral souls that could not leave. I quote her words. When the wind started up and the storm started coming in, it sounded like people hitting the doors. Sounded like people hitting the door. Mm-hmm. When I saw her words and she said that, I was like, mm-hmm. What do? So let's jump into today and let's get our portal open and started for this day with the 10. Now we can look at the 10 as a ending and a beginning. That 10, that 1 is represented by new beginnings. But the 0 comes next to it to ask you, well, what is this going to represent? How are you going to look at a new beginning? Okay. For us here in the United States, that is not going to be true for us, really, until we get past 2025. So this year, finishing up, And all next year is going to be pop, pop, pop. Ending, 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 endings. There's going to be so much going on that literally people are going to have to, it's going to be beyond trying to stay grounded. It's just going to be like, okay, what the hell's going on now? What do I have to be prepared for now? Who did what now? What's not true anymore? Oh, that was a big lie too? Oh, they lied about that too? It's going to be so much of that. We think we're seeing it now. When we hit 2025, because that's a true 9 year, it's going to be so fast. Weather's going to be more increased. That sun is going to be whipping our butts. Soul contracts are going to be coming to an end rapidly. That 9 is going to be and old systems that is a part of the humanity enslavement on very different levels of this enslavement. For some people, it's still in place. It's going to be completely done, eradicated. So, now, I checked the weather last night, and for some reason, pay attention to what I'm about to say right here. You'll see the game very, very clearly. For some reason, it said, oh, the weather is going to be decreasing. Clouds are going to be coming in on tomorrow, Friday. Chances of rain on Saturday. It's the 12th. Gee, who's coming to visit California on the 12th? And now all of a sudden it's going to start to rain. Oh, and you know, they bring these weird looking clouds in right around the evening time. So we can't see the gamma rays, charged particles coming in. Yeah, somebody's getting ready to get a good spanking. It's going to get that. So I want you to think about this. Remember when I showed you this symbol? Remember when we did this? Okay. So this right here is the part of us that's the lower part of ourselves that's breaking away. We cross this threshold and we move into our higher selves and captured by the codes here that drop down and activate and ground into the higher timeline of Mother Earth. That's what this symbol is all about. It is specifically called shifting. Okay? These are the protons, the charge inundated codes coming in that hits this, and the body receives it. So when I was drawing this out, I was just like, in this thing, these codes were just flooding me, and I had to hurry up and get it down. Okay? Good. Enjoy. I'm going to have some salmon later. This salmon is clean. Very super, super clean. So, this is how you're being activated right now. Okay? The ones that are still right here, that are not receiving this gets turned on, and they're still walking in la la land, they're going to be held here. Okay, they don't get to cross this threshold. Okay? They can't cross it yet until they claim themselves. This is the claiming of the self. Then you get to pass through this threshold, and then this comes up, and then receive, boom, 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 and it comes back down. Okay? So, those charged particles, just pay attention. They're coming in with that divinity, okay? The holiness. Actually, we can call it that. The holiness, okay? It's coming in. And it's just going to give you that. It's kind of like some people that are still walking around in sleepy land. It's kind of like taking the paddles, rubbing them together and saying, clear, shocking the person. So you can get that jolt and wake up and jump on, get through the threshold. Okay? So there's so much that's going on with all of us. This is your evaluation time, and this is your time to really be honest with yourself. What's working, what's not working anymore. This is when you can take this time and accelerate the change of what you want to do, what you want to step into. Freeing yourself, liberating yourself. Don't wait for somebody else to come by and give you the key. You have the key. Take the key, put it in the damn door, and turn the knob and walk through it. Don't be waiting. Some people be waiting for somebody else to do all the key turning. No, you are the key. Turn the damn knob and walk through. Take the time. So today, guess what? This is perfect. This is the blue self-existing eagle. I define in order to create measuring mind. I seal the output of vision with the self-existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of magic. I am polar kin. I convert the blue galactic spectrum. The color is blue. The planet is Jupiter. The activational points today will be the crown. Love it. Earth polar. It's going to be Earth family is polar. It says the collective realization that we are all participating in the same one mind will melt historical barriers of conflicting spiritual traditions. Let me read that again, lovelies. The collective realization that we are all participating in the same one mind will melt historical barriers of conflicting spiritual traditions. So this is all being done in the ninth dimension. So we're going to feel a lot of ninth dimensional energy today. The crown. And this is a Sirius B52 hyperplasmic enlightenment, which is what the sun is doing. Everybody's dancing together. Okay? So, with that being said, let's chime in and receive our messages. And let's really utilize the activation of today's portal. I'm so grateful that I got up. Instead of just kind of, I'm just having a priestess moment, just being, Kristen, hey! I've been watching your videos after I download them, have had no internet where I am. I am here, tuned in. It has been helping me so much. Oh, honey, you're welcome. Yeah, don't thank me. Thank Creator. Creator put my team Just imagine you're just being a priestess and you're just, you and your kitty are just hanging out in the bed and you're just having that kitty and moment and just kind of like, and then you literally hear the voice of thunder. What are you doing? I'm like, ah! I'm enjoying a moment of time. It is 10:10. Get up. Get online for your tribe of people. Open. Get them lined. I'm like, ah. Yeah, 9:50. And then I show up like, hi, everybody. Right now, they're having a good time with me. They're laughing at me because they said, that's the way to get her going. Look at that blood go. She's flowing. She's glowing. Yes, that was perfect. All right, everyone. Let's do what we do best because we are divine beings. We are sovereign. We claim it as such from this day forward, all the way until it's time for us to transition into the next phase of our journey. We claim our sovereign. We claim our divinity. And we know exactly where we come from and that we are divinely connected to the divine source, the true creator, the real one that holds nothing but love for all of us, does not sit in judgment on us, does not threaten us that we are going to be thrown into the lake of fire, doesn't threaten us that way. Taking a nice deep breath, inhale, exhale it out. Inhale again. Exhale it out. Let's bring our awareness and our attention to the east of air, the guardians of the east, the place where the sun shows us. Let's bring our awareness to the east. And we call forth beauty and essence of benevolent light holders and keepers of the east. Join us now. Be here now. Thank you. Bring your awareness and your attention to south of fire. The fire that gives the inspiration, that helps us to see, to create motion, take action. And we call upon the benevolent light ones, keepers of the South, to be here now. Thank you for being here. Love it. Bring your awareness and your attention here. Take a deep breath here. Exhale it out as we call in the west of the waters and the watchers and keepers, benevolent light ones of the west. Be here now with us as we move into the flow, the connection through the water, the emotions, the cleansing. Breathe. Thank you for being here. Bring your awareness to the north of Earth and the watchers and keepers of the earth, the benevolent light ones. We call the ancestors forth, the holders and the keepers of this. And we thank you and we honor you for your wisdom, your love, your teachings. Thank you so much for being here. And as we give honor and respect to as above, we bring the energy to all of us in our heart and divineness of who we are below. As we activate the 1010 portal and we activate this sacred space with the highest intention of honoring our divine magic within. For the divine magic within the self cannot exist without you holding it true. Claim it, honor it, be it. Because know that divine magic is all around you in many forms as it comes in its truth of light, representing its highest form. And that divine magic is love. Breathe that in. Allow this beacon of light to come straight down the diamond white light as it descends down into the crown, into the third eye. Breathe here. Exhale it out. Allow the energy to flow into the throat chakra, expanding, clearing away anything that's blocking in the throat, speaking the truth and representing that. Allow the energy to flow straight down into the heart, expanding and opening the heart space in your divine. Breathe here, claiming it. Allow the energy to flow into the solar plexus, into the sacral, down into the root, and allow that energy to flow straight down the legs, into the feet, into the beautiful earth star. And now dropping into the water star, connecting there. Take a deep breath here. Exhale it out. Allow your body to just expand with the light, the divine light. Allow this light to come into balance, to bring in healing, to release whatever has been painful. Just by you simply saying, I am releasing this, allows the body to make those changes. Breathe. Exhale out. And now allow the energy from the water star to come back up through the earth star. As it moves through the root, as it moves through the sacral and the solar plexus, once again into the high heart self, claiming the sacredness of the heart, dropping down into the heart space. As the energy moves up through the throat, once again into the third eye, opening and expanding the third eye to the level of connections. And moving up to the crown. Breathe here. Into the soul star. moving into the spirit chakra, into the universal chakra. Breathe here. Into the galactic chakra, and finally into the divine source gateway. Anchor here, divine source. You never lost it. It's always been here. And take a nice deep breath in. Hold the breath. Exhale it out. Drop it down. And come to the Sacred Heart once again. Breathe. Be in your holiness. Be in your divinity. For it's this knowingness and this connection that moves you through the pathways on this new earth energy. Breathe. Now I just want you to just take this moment. You're sitting in your sacred energy at the 1010. And if we really look at the 10 and the 10, and we look at the portals of the 0, we're moving from that portal into the other. But it literally allows us to kind of go in and out, creating this wave effect. Just to be in the flow of the wave, allowing things to come in and to flow out. What are you going to say yes to? What are you going to say no to? Okay. What would be a new beginning for you in this time, in this moment? What would you like to do differently today? How would you like to show up today? What is something that's been on your mind? When we just step away from all of the words, the media, storm activities, and we just go into that silent place. And we actually have that divine conversation with ourselves and with our beloved ones. What is that? What would make you truly happy? What is your truth? What do you stand by that represents you? That you really honor 100% about yourself. Do you love yourself? Do you love your body? Do you love where you are? Do you love all the little things that show up as just magical things, magical miracles in your life? Because I tell you what, if you're here today and you're here with us, you are above ground. You're breathing. You still have energy in you right now to create, to start something new. And once you give your attention to that, how do you want to nurture it? So it keeps moving with you as we move through these timelines. This is not a temporary thing. This is the beginning to an ending of cycles, an ending of patterns. Are you willing to give yourself permission to have something entirely different? Do you say to yourself, I see what's going on in the world, but yet I am not allowing myself to be tied into everything. I choose to hold space for myself, for my family, to kind of be where I need to be, to create. I invite in the beautiful connection to clarity. I invite in the beautiful connection to my intuition. I invite in the beautiful creative energy to my divinity of who I am, what I represent of myself. When I look at myself in the mirror, who am I looking at? Who is the image that's in the mirror? Who is that? When I see the image of myself in the mirror, am I seeing me? Are you seeing yourself? Or are you just glazing by? Just another day. Have you seen yourself lately? And have you noticed differences? Have you noticed how you look? Do you see more of the light coming into your skin, coming into your eyes, your teeth, your nails? Do you see how your skin is becoming more radiant? Do you see how your arms and your hands move differently? Do you see how when you're walking, it almost feels like you're a little bit floating? Like you have to make sure you're stepping down, stepping into the self. Do you see the essence of how you are expanding without judgment? Because to become this activated Christos, crystalline being, there's a lot of pressure that comes in to make that crystal, to make that diamond shine like a diamond. There's a lot of heat that builds in the body that brings that up. There's a lot of releasing. And then there's a lot of allowing to come in, to work with, to create. Then there's the awareness of what you no longer give your attention to. So your thoughts don't just flow there and stay there. So what is it that you would like to have differently? What is it for you? So today, I said we were going to jump into the Pleiadians. We're going to jump into Lemurians, excuse me. The Pleiadians are always around us. But we're going to jump into Lemurian. And we're going to allow ourselves to activate with these codes along with the rest of the codes that are coming in. So I saved today to do the activation with the light code apicary of Lemuria. And the decks that I'm using is, the first one is Beyond Lemuria. And her back of the cards look like this. The second one is going to be where we go into the vision experience, will be the unveiling. And the back of the cards looks like this. Then we move into the medicine of it. How do you make the medicine of it? The activation of it. And the back of the card looks like this. So with these codes, when we step into this realm, we're activating those dormant parts of ourselves through the Lemurian codes. Now, most of us, if you were part of Atlantis, you remember all of the technology. And then if you were part of Lemuria, you remember the peace, the love, the waters, the harmony that was there. So we're just going to go ahead and jump into this. And we're just going to ask for the messages that we need to reflect on, to feel. As we move through this. And I will read portions of the ones that are a little bit like your unveiling golden age and then the light code ones. And this will start our day off. So the rest of your day is going to be about how are you setting your intentions to create and tap in. Now, remember I said I wanted all of you to practice, and this came through very loud and clear last night. I wanted everyone to just be aware that our earth has, I'm going to use the singing bowl, has this membrane, okay? Membrane like this over us. So this membrane is a living particle part of Mother Earth. Now remember, I gave you, this is good, you have to master this because you will see what I'm talking about. I gave you an example that when we come into our mother's womb, we're contained in a membrane, that sac. Okay? And I thought it was really pretty how they kept bringing it up last night. Make sure you talk to them about that. They need to understand this. And I said, okay. And so they showed me and they said, you come in to the womb of your mother. You are inside the sac. You have yet not arrived just yet until you break through the membrane to come out. Your frequency, this is beautiful, and your vibration of the contractions that you're moving through brings you out of the holding membrane that you were encased in, setting you free inside of another membrane. That once you have mastered the self, your frequency, your vibration will allow you, pay attention, to move out of the membrane. But some don't make it because they buy into the limitation storyline within the membrane. And in this membrane, you have the balance of chaos and good and chaos and good that keeps happening. The chaos is like the contractions to get you to pay attention to the self so that you can finally say, I am moving out of it in different realms and levels. So that membrane, that living membrane that's above us, when you're in your mother's womb, it gets thin. It thins out. Follow what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, follow what I'm saying, the water breaks to give birth. Then you come out through the water. Are you following what I'm saying? When they were showing it to me last night, and I got goosebumps, you guys. How this should be making you goosebump. Because when the waters break, that is the renewal. That is the coming out of the old dimensional energy to step into the newer, higher ones. It's all happening right in front of your eyes. Right now. But what shows up out of this process, as we all are going through this, is how you see yourself. How you're going to give birth to that new you. Okay? So right now, there's a lot of contractions going on. And now you are at the epiphanous. Are you going to flow out and rise up? And then as the membrane gets a little bit thinner, that will break too. A complete liberation of Mother Earth. But as that membrane is up here, this is the communication. When you talk to it, you're talking to her and you're talking to the divine at the same time. But that membrane is the communicator. So when you say something, it hits this. And it takes it and it goes. The particles come right back. This is why I was telling you how I couldn't stand when I go into a parking lot. I park my car. I come out, there's always these big trucks next to it. It was like a game. And I said, well, wait a minute. If this is the matrix and this is the dome membrane, then I have a say of what I am not consenting to anymore. That is a violation, pay attention, to my sovereign divine being self. So I just started playing around with it and I just kept saying, okay, I parked my car. Do not violate my divine, my sovereign divine, my sovereign divinity here. I do not consent to big trucks parking next to my vehicle or parking in front of it or behind it. I don't consent to that. Don't, that's violation. I commanded so. I said that. I go do my running around and what? I come back out. No trucks parked next to my vehicle. I've been doing this now for the past 2 weeks, saying that and really meaning it, and I'm watching the interaction. So then I took it one step further. I'm teaching you about how to communicate to this membrane so that you can stop feeling like you're stuck. Pay attention, because it's not you. It's just how you're saying what you're saying. Just pay attention. So then I said, well, when I go out and I want to definitely get done with all the things I need to do, I need to have divine alignment, ninth dimensional connection, and I am asking to be on the highest, best time for me. I don't want to be caught up in third dimensional shenanigans. Because third dimensional shenanigans means this. Long line for no reason. There's somebody that's going through training. Oh, something's going on. Oh, the paperwork is held up. Oh, the computer systems went down. Oh, we don't know where it is. Oh, we're out of this. Or we didn't get the delivery. Oh, your mail got lost. That's third dimension. When you shift and you say it and put it out there, it's kind of like you say, today's intention, I need to get my errands done today and things need to be taken care of. Everything is in divine alignment for me today. And everything, when I show up, I'm right there getting taken care of. I'm on this higher dimensional timeline. Thank you. Input. Enter. So you put your order in and follows through. And the membrane hears it and allows you to flow with it. Here's the thing. You got to master it. You can't just, when you get a response the first time, you go, oh, it happened, woo, and then you drop the ball. You got to keep building momentum. Because as you build the momentum, you're changing your frequency, your vibration. You're walking in the new coded light energy. You're activating it more. You're staying in that true aligned belief of the self. You're not buying into the limitations. Therefore, you create that true divine alignment. And you're getting used to it. You're developing a relationship with it in a different way. Because you're standing 100% in yourself when you say it, when you command it. And that goes for violations from the third dimension. That goes for that too. Oh, I'm not consenting to that. Stupid stuff that comes up in the mail, or oh, they made an error on something but they don't want to take care of it. You nine it and you say, I'm sorry. Not taking, not, that's not, not, that's not. Reject. Go back, fix yourself. Come back, match me on a higher vibration, then we can talk. You see the power in that? You take front row seat. That's where you need to be right now. Taking front row seat. The days of sitting in the back seat waiting for somebody to drive your butt is over. You're in the front seat. You are the commander. Show up. Sit in the front seat, same as sitting on the throne, ruling from there. Take your place within yourself and stand in your power. Because from here on out, the shenanigans is going to get a little weirder. And the more you are standing in your power of self, the more you are able to see it for what it is. This is why you practice this. This is why you call forth the spirit of clarity, the spirit of intuition, the spirit of light, the divinity within. You call it forth because when you call it forth, you're claiming it. Forget about trying to get the whole money thing down. That's coming. Your money is here, but here's the thing. You have to have the frequency and the vibration to, one, to receive it, and two, to be able to hold it. Because if you're coming from an old place of belief of your money, it's not going to work with the new. This is how important this is. And it's also a place of surrender into the new. Because none of us knows exactly how everything's going to unfold. We can feel it. We get a sense of it. But we just showed ourselves when we came together and put our orbs of light out, how we took a category 5 hurricane and brought it down to a 3. Now just imagine if we would have just jumped on it when it first started and said, nope, we're not doing that. But because this had to come through to create that energy release so those souls could be freed. But it happened in a much more lower intensity instead of the chaotic violence of how it was first received. So, don't know where that came from, but I know that that message is meant for all of you to master this. Master it. Go back and know that you're inside the membrane. Your frequency and your vibration had to be just right in order to break through the waters to come out. Okay, our first card, we're going to take a look. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, wow. Oh, shut up. Okay, first card, believe it or not. What was I talking about? Can't make this stuff up. The Earth Star. The Earth Chakra Star. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because that means, does it apply for a C-section baby? Yes, it does. Because what happened, the membrane was so blocked, they couldn't come out that way. They had to go above. Look at what a C-section does. It cuts a C. Here's the C. So they could rise above the blocked entry Yes. So the Earth Star Chakra is the initiation. We're looking at initiation. What are you going to initiate today, or are you going to be initiated? The second one, when we talk about the unveiling, is number 64. Here's our 10. We have a 1, and now we have a 10. 64. Metals. Ace of Earth Guardians. Here she is. And then the third card, Levity. Go to the high up place, get a shift in perspective. And I love this. This is the number 20 card. This is beautiful. So let's read the metals, because that's the 64 and that's that 10 energy right there. And it's right on point. So it goes into the minor arcana, which is the Earth Guardians. And the Earth Guardians brings you this message. The time is right for your visions and your goals to prosper. Revel in the abundance of support available, and meet it with your clear intention and strategy. So, what is your clear intention? What's your clear intention? Setting those clear intentions. Now, the medicine, Levity, number 20. I like how she did this. She color-coded it. So pretty. So 20 brings us into so it says, go to the high up place, get a shift in perspective. This card inspires you to visit a high up place. In essence, it calls you to find a means to raise your vibration so you can access the next level of a personal evolution most aligned with your higher self, or to give you a wider perspective on a situation. Can't make this stuff up, people. So when you level, really look at that. Look at the colors. Look at the expression. Rising up. Leveling up in the self. The next layer, we take it because we do the as above, so below, the 10 and the 10. So we're going to layer again. What is on top of the Earth Star initiation? And then with the metals, the Earth Guardian, what is partner up with it? And with the Levity, what is the magic that comes with that? The intentional purpose. Okay. Oh, wow. So, number 11, the ethers, the seamless, unspeakable. The layer that goes on top of that. What is a part that matches with the Meadows Ace of Earth Guardians? Number 29, Look at that. 11, now another 11. Pick this stuff up. Navigate from the heart. This is the 8 of light codes. And then what partners up with the levity? I like this one. Number 31. Time to go there. What you are avoiding may be what is ready to move. And this is pretty. Time to go there. And take a deep breath in on this one. Exhale it out. Okay, so navigating from the heart, and this is where we are going to be closing. Tune into your heart to guide and steady you in the whirlwind of this transformational time. Be prepared to make swift choices that align with your true self. What have I been saying? Okay, number 31, that's a 4. I love how she sectioned this out. She did a really good job with this. And for when you use all 3 sets of her cards together, it really gives you a good layout. Okay, time to go there. What are you avoiding? Maybe what is ready to move. Explore and bring awareness to your senses of expansion, love, and the constriction, fear. Seek to make a decision this way. When you notice yourself taking a roundabout approach because you're trying to avoid something or choosing your path from constriction instead of expansive, remember that this will make the path much longer. You will be constantly met with opportunities to bring you back to loving acceptance, the most graceful way to move through. So this is right on target. What have we been talking about? Moving through, expansion of the self, expansion of the heart. And how do you really want to move through with today? And today is one of those days where we get to cultivate. You get to what's coming in. Are you paying attention to what's coming in? Are you writing something out? Is there something that needs your attention that you need to step into and really do? What is that? So today is that day. Are you going to be the initiator or the initiated? Are you going to initiate something? Or are you going to be initiated? Different time, huh? So this is a good message. And this is all about just concentrating on you. What's going on inside of you? What is it? What are you sitting with? How are you sitting? How are you walking with yourself? Pay attention. How are you walking with yourself right now? Because this is that time. Be real with yourself. Stuff is coming up. Let it come up. Face it. Face it. If you're having a hard time loving yourself, why are you having a hard time? What is the nightmare that's still bothering you. Like I said, the first card sets it off. Are you going to initiate or be the initiation? Which one gives you more power? They both do. You just have to pick which route you want to go. Okay. All right, lovelies. It's been real. It's been good. So you're in your portal, and this will come undone at midnight. So those of you that are working in it, if you're going to extend it out till the 11th, you can, definitely. You can use that 11 energy. And then we'll come back through and take the portal down. But keep in mind, we're going to be getting ready to do our 10-day work. And that 10-day work starts on October 21st. So make sure you mark your calendars, because that's when we step into the next moon. And this calendar is all about the self-existing moon of form, define, measure, and form. The universe gives birth to you, and you contain its essence within yourself. You might say that you are a form that the universe is currently taking. Just said all that. And guess what? The animal totem for that time is the owl. The owl sees beyond, in the dark. That's why the prey never sees the owl coming. Owls are never seen coming until they're right there. They're the ones that come and they grab the prey like, they never see them coming. Owl medicine is a good medicine to have. But you have to know how to master it, so they don't see you coming until you're right there. And on that note, lovelies, have a good day. Be with the self. Nurture the self. Enjoy the sun codes. Now I can get back to kind of what I was doing. Kind of. So, is there anything needed? Are you good? Before I step away, I want each and every one of you to know how important you are on this planet. You matter. You count. Okay? There's no such thing that you don't matter. You know, you do matter. If you didn't matter, you wouldn't be here. And I want you to look at the word matter. You are matter. You're matter. That's taking on a life form. Gotcha. All right, lovelies. It's been my pleasure to help you jumpstart your 1010, because I sure the hell got jumpstarted straight out of bed to get on here at 10:10. So now I can sit back and relax a little bit, maybe have a little bit more of my tea, my cacao, and have some salmon and eggs this morning, a little bit of Finland delight there. And just enjoy myself, much as you should enjoy yourself too. And just remember how powerful you really are. It's a divine magic day. Make it count. Go and do your divine self. Be your divine magic self. Bye.